Will the real Michael Jackson please stand up? This man, who had the world in the palm of his hands, would have body doubles taking his place in public while he'd be masquerading as the average or not so average Joe, depending on the disguise. If you suggested that I'd give the news of his death, or death hoax, however this plays out, anything other than, oh, how sad, along with a moment of my eyes tearing up, I would have said, wrong, never been a fan. But life has a serendipitous way of directing one's attention at what one needs the most. As I wrote this, I happened to be in the same spot where I first heard of his death, which happens to be on the street where he once lived. But I need to back up a little. I'm old enough to remember Mama Cass choking, John Lennon being shot, Brian Jones drowning, not to mention Elvis's, Janis's, Jimi's, and Jim's deaths. These were more my style musicians, yet not one of these talented musicians dying had the bewitched, bothered, and bewildered effect on me that this pop icon has. Granted, we didn't have the internet at that time, which links peoples of all ages and cultures from all around the globe when they shared the common mission. The camaraderie steamrolls as theories and possibilities are invented. But another big factor is in observing how his family or estate has made approximately $100 million in the 10 weeks since his death off his talent. It would be sad in an almost Amadeus Mozart-ish way if he really is dead. I've watched countless of his videos on YouTube since June 25th. His performances, his interviews, his home videos, his private conversations with Glenda, his vocal exercises, and have even compared them to the people he may be masquerading. I've concluded first and foremost that I am officially a fan and an admirer, not only of his brilliant talent, but mostly the person he was and the message he had. He believed that children are our future and we should make the world a better place for them. I couldn't agree with this more, which confuses me to think that he would leave the world a sadder place for his own children by self-medicating. He loved to have fun and laugh, and what a joy-filled laugh he had. I can't help but think of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry wrote in The Little Prince, "In place of the stars, I have given you a great number of little bells that knew how to laugh." That's what his laugh is like. We all know that laughter releases endorphins, which is the body's natural painkillers. Does a person who laughed and played pranks and loved to have fun sound like someone who would need to indulge in strong doses of painkillers? He loved the idea of magic, as do I. There isn't a Halloween or Christmas that goes by where I don't anticipate the possibilities, if I only believe. People who believe in magic usually believe in the possibility of a better world and see the good inside of all people, even when those people have forgotten that fact. Does this sound like someone who would give up on the world? I have to admit, enjoying the journey of watching countless videos to listen to voices and look into faces of possible disguises for this man who was also a prankster and talented disguise artist. The long gray-haired man wearing the fedora, Dave the burn victim, possibly even Dr. Conrad Murray. And I have to admit that my reasoning for believing he's still alive has nothing to do with proving it with facts or theories. In 10 weeks I've come to believe in him. And the man that I've come to believe in lived a life contrary to the conclusion that was pitched to us on June 25th, 2009. I know only a little bit about him compared to his lifelong fans. What I've learned is that we're kindred spirits. As a person who assumed the role of adult, being forced to let go of my childlike naivete, I feel comfortable now being who I really am. I am a child at heart, who once again plays, dances, and laughs at the stars. He thought of himself as Peter Pan. The world knew him as the king of pop. I view him as the little prince. Here then is a great mystery. For you who love the little prince, and for me, nothing in the universe can be the same. And no grown-up will ever understand that this is a matter of so much importance.